so happy to be here and talking to you. My name is Mitra, and I'm 28. Mitra means it was a kind of God of kindness, yeah, in ancient history. To be honest, yes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I come from a quite big family. I have 3 sisters and one brother, and you are my mom's cousin's wife. The first time that I saw you, I was surprised by the way you were speaking Farsi so fluently.
Oh.
I was so surprised. There were some things that surprised me. First was the reaction that you were so patient and so friendly with children. Because I was a child, I remember, maybe I was 7, something like that. And you really paid attention to me. And you were talking to me, and you spent time talking to me. So I, as a child, I got that you cared about the children. But maybe there are a lot of people who don't care children, and they don't pay attention.
Yes.
But you really paid attention to me.
Thank you, Mitra. Wow. Well, I'm glad I did, because we are still friends and we are getting closer. Yeah. And now you are paying attention to me. Thank you. Mitra, do you work? And if so, what do you do in your job?
Yes, I do. I am an English teacher. I've been working since I finished university. I used to go to English classes when I was a teenager, and then I studied English translation at university. But none of them really helped me. Then I started teaching. It really helped me, because when I teach, I learn.
Why did you choose English as your chosen field of study?
Because I thought that I couldn't learn. I thought it is really difficult, challenging. That's why I chose. And there were nothing interesting for me to follow, and just because it was challenging and I thought I couldn't learn, and I tried.
Wow. Are you glad? Are you glad you did?
Definitely, because it's it was my dream job, and I'm so happy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm satisfied with it.
Oh, that's awesome. How old are you?
There were a lot of people, when I wanted to start, there were a lot of people who wanted to make me not to choose this job, but I didn't pay attention.
Why? Why did they try to change your mind?
Because in our country, being a teacher first is not a well-paid job. They don't care teachers, especially teachers for institute, not a school, for institute and private organizations. And they said that it's not a good job, because you are not going to get, good salary.
Okay.
but money was not important for me, and I started it. At first, I started by teaching children, and after 2 years, I got my TTC for adults, and so I've been teaching adults, men, women, group classes, private classes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Mitra. I really like teaching too.
My father used to be my father was very easygoing. He didn't really pay attention to anything. He wanted to just spoil me, spoil me and give me everything I want. But my mother was so, careful about how to raise the children. And so one thing was studying. You must study and study. To be a doctor, I don't be. One of them was studying. To be a good person, not to steal, not to, for example, money. Be a good person, really a human being, And just this, I think.
Yeah.
The most important things.
Yeah.
They concerned.
And did this help you? And if it helped you, how did it help you? And do you agree?
Fortunately, I didn't pay attention.
Mitra. Explain.
Yeah, because first, there was a big gap age between me and my mother. She believed in some things that were not acceptable for me because there was a long age gap. So we couldn't understand each other, and it was not acceptable for me. I tried to say yes, okay, you're right, okay, I want to, but I did everything I wanted, and she got okay. I changed her.
You what? You changed her?
Yes.
Talk more about that.
And then she became one of the cool mothers among people I've seen.
Wow.
And my friends used to tell me, such a cool mom you have. Good for you.
That's beautiful.
I am the baby of the family.
Yes.
If I say something, people
pay attention. They listen. I feel your power, Mitra.
Yeah.
My
mom used to have a sense of humor. She made people laugh, and I have the same thing now.
Yes.
I think in this, and my father used to be like this, but I think my mom maybe more. And some people say that you take after your mom because you have a sense of humor. Yeah. Yes, definitely, absolutely, yes. But there are a lot of things about culture, if I want to say. The first one is the relationship between boys and girls. In the past, it was forbidden, You couldn't maybe talk or say a name of a boy. They were like, what? Now, most parents know their children's relationship. They can see your father, they can see your parents, especially in big cities. And another thing that has changed, fortunately, some traditions in our country for wedding party. We had a lot of celebrations for a wedding, like Hanovan. It was a celebration before people wedding party, I don't know, party, after the wedding party. There were lots of celebrations just for wedding. That and it was a Jahaz Borun. When they wanted to start living together, husband's family in Los they used to come to their home. They wanted to see what the girl's family bought for the house for their life.
For the
It
couple?
was like police officer, for example, come and check. Okay, this is the refrigerator. The brand is, for example, I don't know, LG, Samsung, or whatever. Microwave, I don't know, this one. Okay. They didn't buy, for example, I don't know, furniture.
You mean
it was like this in the past? Boys will buy, for example, TV, I don't know, some items for the house, and the rest girl had to buy. And it was actually to show the things to the groom's family that we bought these things for our daughter.
Okay, but it is the bride's family that has to give more. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the groom used to have, not, because it is not about now. And groom used to throw a wedding party. At the wedding party in the past, there were too many people. It was like 400 people, 500 people, 600 people. They were a lot, but now it has changed.
People are more conservative with their money. They are more careful.
Yes, because actually we don't have money. The first thing that is that there's no money, and then nowadays people see we don't enjoy in this celebration because it's like a show off, and after the party we are in debts because of a night, and everything is expensive. So they decide to travel with the money if they have. They decide they can travel, but now even traveling is not possible. But people have changed. They don't want to, a lot of people, they don't want to throw a party, or maybe a small party, not like in the past. But now we don't have them.
Wow. Oh, how do you feel about that?
I'm so happy because I think it's not something. I think it doesn't make sense. It's useless. You have to talk behind people's back, because after these things they will talk together. They say that, did you see, they didn't put that. It was, I don't know, that thing was not expensive, it was so cheap, they didn't do that. But now we don't have this.
Oh, Mitra.
So in the past, women couldn't do anything. They had to live, even though the husband was not okay. But now it has changed. Most of women are independent, they work, they have money, so they will have their own life, they won't go back with their parents. So when they got married, they were shy too, because they didn't know how to behave with men. So they were shy.
Mitra,
they just lived together.
Can you tell, if this is okay, can you talk a little bit about your own marriage and how you and your husband relate to each other in a way that reflects change in the culture?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so it was the opposite of what my parents wanted me to raise. We met each other. He found me on Facebook, and then he was one of my friend's friend, and so we went on dates. At the beginning, we didn't like each other, and it was a pretty funny story behind this. But to make it short, so we were friends for about, I think, 6 years maybe. And his mother came to our house, and she talked to my mom, and it was like we were friends, my mom and his mom. And I went to his home with his family, his relatives. He came to my cousin's wedding party, although we didn't get engaged, and we were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And so it was the opposite of what my mother wanted me to do. The way people had to visit each other, so it was a lot. People went to each other's house and they saw each other, as you were in Iran, and you remember that how much we saw each other, even not, I mean, immediate family, or just uncles and aunts, maybe further than that. But nowadays, so it doesn't happen, and people, they don't see each other because of technology. It's just like video call. Like myself, I usually talk with my mom on WhatsApp or something like that. So it makes me lazy, because I say that, so she sees me, and I don't know, on Friday I will go and see her.
Thank you for your words, and thank you for your heart. I really appreciate you.
And I'm so happy to talk to you.